Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and terrifying: lost media. You know, those creepy videos, recordings and documents that have vanished into thin air, leaving behind only whispers and speculation. We're talking about stuff that's been erased, destroyed, or just plain lost to time. Some of it's probably for the best, trust me. But some of it makes you wonder what secrets are hidden in the shadows, just waiting to be uncovered. So, buckle up guys, because we're about to explore the 8 most disturbing pieces of lost media that will keep you up at night. Okay, so picture this. A guy named Timothy Treadwell, right? He wasn't just any guy, he was a man on a mission to protect and live among grizzly bears. Treadwell was a former actor who found his true calling in the wild, far from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. He traded the red carpet for the rugged terrain of Alaska, where he felt he could make a real difference. He's obsessed with grizzly bears, like, obsessed. We're talking about a man who would spend hours observing their behavior, documenting their lives, and even intervening when he thought they were in danger. He believed he had a special bond with these magnificent creatures, a bond that transcended the usual human-animal relationship. He spends 13 summers living among them in Alaska, thinking they're his friends. He set up camp in the heart of bear territory, often without any protection, relying solely on his understanding of bear behavior to keep him safe. He filmed hundreds of hours of footage, capturing the raw beauty and danger of the Alaskan wilderness. He even gives them names and talks to them like they're his buddies. There was Mr. Chocolate, Aunt Melissa, and many others. He spoke to them as if they could understand him, as if they were part of his extended family. His passion was undeniable, but so was his naivety. But here's the thing about grizzlies: they're not your buddies. They're apex predators. These are animals that have evolved to be at the top of the food chain, with powerful jaws and sharp claws. They are not to be trifled with, no matter how much you think you understand them. And in 2003, Treadwell's luck ran out. The wilderness, which he had come to see as a sanctuary, turned into a place of unimaginable horror. The very creatures he loved and dedicated his life to ultimately became the instruments of his demise. He and his girlfriend Amy Huguenard were attacked and killed by a bear in Katmai National Park. It was a tragic end to a story that had captivated many. They were found by a pilot who had come to pick them up, only to discover the aftermath of a brutal attack. The attack was recorded by Treadwell's own camera, but the footage has never been released. The camera was found with the lens cap still on, suggesting that it was turned on in a moment of panic. The audio, however, captured the final moments of their lives. Can you imagine the sounds on that tape? The sheer terror, the desperate cries for help, the growls of the bear. It's a haunting thought, one that has left many wondering what exactly happened during those final moments. The terror in their voices, the raw, unfiltered fear that must have been captured on that tape is something that most of us can't even begin to comprehend. It's a chilling reminder of the thin line between life and death in the wild. The camera was recovered, lens cap still on, but the tape inside was gone. This has led to endless speculation and theories about what really happened to that tape. Was it destroyed? Is it hidden away somewhere, waiting to be discovered? Some say the Park Service has it locked away, but they deny it. They claim that the tape was never in their possession, adding another layer of mystery to an already enigmatic story. Others say Treadwell's friend destroyed it to spare his family the horror, but the truth? The truth is elusive. It's a puzzle with pieces that may never fit together. The truth is out there, somewhere buried in the mystery of that missing tape. It's a story that continues to fascinate and haunt those who hear it. A story of passion, obsession, and the unforgiving power of nature. Imagine this. You're flipping through channels on a random Tuesday night in 1987, and suddenly, the signal gets hijacked. The screen flickers, and you think it's just a technical glitch. But then, something strange happens. It's not your typical pirate broadcast. No, this is way creepier. The static clears and you see something that sends chills down your spine. On the screen, a distorted figure appears, wearing a Max Headroom mask. You know, that creepy 80s AI character, the one with the jerky movements and the unsettling grin? The figure is swaying back and forth, making weird distorted noises and laughing hysterically. It's like they're mocking you, taunting you through the screen. It's like something straight out of a nightmare. You can't look away even though every instinct is telling you to turn off the TV. The whole thing lasted about 90 seconds and then, poof, it's gone. Just like that. The screen goes back to normal and you're left wondering if it really happened. The hijackers were never caught and their motive remains a mystery to this day. The authorities launched an investigation, but they hit a dead end. Some people think it was a prank gone wrong, while others believe it was a message from a disgruntled employee. Theories abound, each more bizarre than the last. But honestly, it's the kind of thing that makes you wonder if maybe, just maybe, someone out there knows more than they're letting on. Could it have been an inside job? Or perhaps a test run for something even more sinister? The Max Headroom incident remains one of the most baffling and eerie unsolved mysteries in television history. And every time you think about it, you can't help but feel a shiver run down your spine. Alright, so Doctor Who fans, you know the struggle is real. Back in the 60s, the BBC, in all their infinite wisdom, decided to wipe old tapes of the show to save space. I mean, can you imagine? They erased entire episodes. We're talking about classic stories like Marco Polo and the Crusade gone forever. It's a travesty, I tell you. But there's a glimmer of hope. Rumors have persisted for years that some of these lost episodes might still exist somewhere. Maybe in a forgotten archive or even in someone's attic. Fans have dedicated themselves to tracking them down, and every now and then a few precious episodes resurface. It's like finding buried treasure. But the search continues, and the mystery of the lost Doctor Who episodes remains one of the biggest unsolved cases in television history. Chapter 4. The original cut of The Magnificent Ambersons. Okay, so, Orson Welles. Genius, right? The man was a visionary, a true auteur who revolutionized cinema. He was a master of storytelling, a pioneer in the use of deep focus and innovative camera techniques. His work was groundbreaking and his influence is still felt today. Made Citizen Kane, which is like the greatest film of all time. It's a film that has been studied, analyzed, and revered by filmmakers and critics alike. It broke all the rules and set new standards for what cinema could be. But Welles wasn't content to rest on his laurels. But did you know that his follow-up film, The Magnificent Ambersons, was butchered by the studio? This film was supposed to be his next big masterpiece, a continuation of his innovative approach to filmmaking. It was a deeply personal project for Welles, one that he poured his heart and soul into. Welles's original cut was a masterpiece, a sprawling epic about the decline of a wealthy family. It was a story of change, of the passage of time, and the inevitable decline of old money in the face of modernity. The film was rich with complex characters, intricate storytelling, and Welles' signature style. But the studio executives, they didn't get it. They were more concerned with box office returns and audience appeal than with artistic integrity. They saw Welles's vision as too risky, too unconventional. They didn't understand the brilliance of what he was trying to achieve. They thought it was too long, too depressing, too weird. They were afraid that audiences wouldn't connect with it, that it wouldn't make money. So they decided to take matters into their own hands, to reshape the film into something they thought would be more palatable. So they took it upon themselves to chop it up, re-edit it, and even shoot a new ending without Welles' input. They stripped away the nuances, the depth, the very essence of what made the film special. They turned it into a shadow of its former self, a compromised version that lacked the original's power and impact. Can you imagine the audacity to take a work of art and mutilate it beyond recognition? It's a heartbreaking thought, especially for those who understand the genius of Welles and the potential of what The Magnificent Ambersons could have been. The original cut is lost to time, probably gone forever. It's one of the great tragedies of cinema history. We can only imagine what it would have been like, how it would have changed the landscape of film, how it would have further cemented Welles's legacy as one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. All we have left is this compromised version, a shadow of what could have been. It's a reminder of the fragility of artistic vision, of how easily it can be corrupted by commercial interests. It's a sobering thought, but one that underscores the importance of preserving and respecting the integrity of creative works. It's a tragedy, a reminder that even the greatest artists aren't safe from the whims of Hollywood. But it's also a testament to Welles's enduring legacy, to the power of his vision, and to the lasting impact of his work. Despite the studio's interference, The Magnificent Ambersons remains a significant piece of cinema history, a glimpse into what could have been, and a tribute to the genius of Orson Welles. Chapter 5. The Toynbee Tiles. Okay guys, this one is seriously creepy. Imagine walking down the street and seeing a weird tile embedded in the asphalt. You bend down to take a closer look, and you see a cryptic message, Toynbee idea, in Kubrick's 2001, Resurrect Dead on Planet Jupiter. What the heck does that even mean? Well, that's the mystery of the Toynbee tiles. These tiles have been popping up in cities all over the world since the 1980s. No one knows who's making them or what they mean. Some people think it's a prank, while others believe it's a message from a secret society or even aliens. The tiles are like a puzzle box, with each new discovery raising more questions than answers. They're a reminder that sometimes the most unsettling mysteries are the ones hidden in plain sight. Chapter 6. The Lost A-Bomb Footage. Okay, so we all know about the atomic bomb. It's like the ultimate symbol of destruction. But did you know that there's a ton of footage from the early atomic tests that's just gone? We're talking about hundreds of films documenting the development and testing of the most powerful weapon ever created. The government claims that most of it was lost or destroyed, but some people believe that there's a darker reason for its disappearance. What if those films contain secrets about the true extent of the bomb's power? What if they show something that the government doesn't want us to see? The missing A-bomb footage is a chilling reminder of the secrets that governments keep and the power of information in a world where knowledge is power. Chapter 7. The Disappearance of Tara Calico. This one still haunts me, guys. In 1988, a 19-year-old girl named Tara Calico went missing while riding her bike in New Mexico. She vanished without a trace, leaving behind only her Walkman and headphones on the side of the road. Her case went cold, but then, a year later, a chilling discovery. A Polaroid photo surfaced at a convenience store in Florida, hundreds of miles away. The photo shows a young woman and a boy, both bound and gagged, their eyes wide with terror. The woman in the photo bears a striking resemblance to Tara Calico. Is it her? No one knows for sure. The photo has never been definitively linked to Tara's case, and the identity of the people in it remains a mystery. Chapter 8. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. Okay guys, this one is seriously messed up. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers went on a skiing trip in the Ural Mountains of Russia. They never returned. Their tent was found ripped open from the inside as if they'd fled in terror. Their bodies were scattered across the mountainside, some partially clothed, some with strange injuries like internal bleeding and fractured skulls. But here's the really creepy part. Some of their clothes were found to be radioactive. What happened to those hikers? Was it an avalanche, a wild animal attack, or something even more sinister? The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries of all time. What secrets remain hidden? So there you have it guys, the 8 most disturbing pieces of lost media. These are just a few of the countless mysteries that continue to haunt us, reminding us that some things are lost to time, hidden in the shadows, or deliberately kept secret. These stories spark our curiosity, fuel our imaginations, and sometimes keep us up at night. But they also remind us of the power of information, the importance of seeking truth, and the enduring mystery of the unknown. What other secrets are out there waiting to be uncovered? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more creepy content.